What's up, YouTube? Mr. Antcredible is back, and we are back with a new series. What if Ash evolved all of his Pokemon? So if we're going for all, that could mean Pikachu possibly evolve. Ooh, I can't wait. Here we go.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Dragon Guide and welcome back to our brand new video. So recently I've been watching a lot of Pokemon and we all know Ash just won the Pokemon, the World Championship. So
That's
that's
right.
great. But watching all this, I realized that there was a lot of unfulfilled potential to Ash's Pokemon. I mean, all of them.
That's
And I
true.
just was sitting and thinking, what would have happened? Would have Ash become a lot stronger, a lot
And himself as a trainer, too. The Pokemon cannot unleash the potential unless the trainer can unleash his own potential, too. His and hers.
champion at an early stage given he had evolved all his Pokemon. Because whenever we play the Pokemon games, the main focus is to evolve a Pokemon and get them stronger and to win faster, right? So what
That's
if
true.
Ash would have done that? But of course, in the most Ash Ketchum ways of all. So that was what I was thinking about, and that's what gave me this idea. So in this video, we are going to focus on the idea of what if Ash Ketchum evolved all his Pokemon?
All?
Fully evolved all his Pokemon. So before we get into the video and the first part of the video, we have to establish a few rules to this series, to this What If series. And the first rule is that Ash has to fully evolve all his Pokemon except Pikachu. Because Pikachu is Pikachu. And
Oh, I don't like that rule, Dragon Guide. I love Raichu. But I understand for the simplicity on how this show really works, so I'll rock with it.
evolving all his Pokemon may just unleash the full potential of each of them. And it's a rule, so you have to do it. Second, Ash can't trade, release any of his Pokemon. So this is going to be a little tough because maybe this will not allow Ash to catch a few Pokemon or trade them or release them. And may take away a few of the heartbeat moments of the series. But I think it's necessary for all the Pokemon to stay at Ash's disposal so that he can use them and train with them and help them actually achieve their full potential. Now the third rule has to earn that is that Ash has to earn all his badges.
Okay.
Ash has to. I mean, in the original series, in the first Pokemon anime season, Ash did not win all his badges. Like, he didn't earn them.
Nope.
He sometimes got them as gifts and stuff. So that will not happen here. He will have to earn all his badges.
I agree with that.
A lot of losses for him and then training and then getting back up there, re-challenging or however, catching a new Pokemon to win, whatever. He has to do that by winning all those badges fairly squarely by earning them.
That's
now the fourth
good.
rule and the last rule will be that Ash can catch more Pokemons than the original continuity of the series as long as it seems like a typical Ash Ketchum catch. Now, this rule is new and in the sense that Ash can have more than the Pokemon he has in the original series given those are Ash Ketchum catches like
You know, the first rule, I kind of got a little beef of it, but I understand why. It makes sense why he needs to stay with Pikachu. The 2, 3, and 4, those key rules are very important because Ash, every time when Ash caught a Pokemon that has a higher potential than most Pokemon that's in his disposal, he ends up releasing them. And also, the badge part, I totally agree with that 100%. Ash was, when the first beginning in Kanto season, Ash was given badges out of pity. Out of pity for whatever reason, because they know that he's a crap trainer in the original anime. And the fourth rule, the typical Ash catch and catch, kind of like the whole idea when Ash wants to slowly bond with the Pokemon that he hadn't caught yet, then wants to actually catch him into the Pokeball and make him his partner, which that would make some sense. So 3 of the 4 rules, I'm rock with it from Dragon Guide. Let's continue.
he wins over the Pokemon and everything, or it's a very obvious catch that Ash has to make or would have made had something else not happened in the original series.
Right.
So with those rules established, let's get on with what if Ash fully evolved all his Pokemon.
Let's go.
So our journey starts with, just the same things happening. Ash wakes up late, and then he's only left with the choice of Pikachu as a starter Pokemon. And
Okay.
as they both, Pikachu and Ash, set off on their journey, Pikachu is disobedient. He does not respect Ash. He
Nope.
does not trust Ash.
Nope.
He does not like Ash. So
None.
then the Spearow incident follows
Uh-oh.
this. The Spearow try to attack Pikachu and Ash. They follow Pikachu and Ash. Then Pikachu and Ash end up stealing Misty's bike to escape the Spearow. But in the end, as we know, it just happens like the original anime. Ash puts himself between the Spearow and the Pikachu. And this causes Pikachu to run off his shoulder and defeat all the Spearow.
Like the
And
original.
also, this act of sacrifice from Ash wins over Pikachu's trust. But this leaves
That was a
Pikachu
great
gravely
moment.
injured.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we are introduced to Team Rocket also. As Ash rushes to the Pokemon Center with Officer Jenny with a Pikachu in a critical condition, Misty catches up to Ash and starts complaining in front of him
I
about
see
her
that.
bike. Now, during all this conversation between Ash and Misty, Pikachu is in the operation theater. And as Pikachu gets better, a slightly little better, Team Rocket appears, trying to catch Pikachu. And also, they attack the Pokemon Center.
Like
Now,
normal.
Ash and Pikachu, with their teamwork and with their the newly discovered team spirits from their last incident with the Spearows, defeat Team Rocket and save the day. The Pokemon
Good.
Center of Radiant City is destroyed. And after this, Ash and Pikachu, thank Nurse Joy and leave for the Viridian Forest, followed by Misty, who is still complaining about his bike.
Her.
Now, in the Viridian Forest, Ash somehow manages to catch a Caterpie and he befriends it. But then he goes on to battle and try and catch a Pidgeotto while using the Caterpie and he fails because Misty tells
That really showed right there that Ash didn't know anything about types. It made me wonder how exactly did Ash end up getting a Pokemon trainer license from the very beginning if he doesn't know his types. Like, when I first saw this episode 3, I was really looking at Ash like, really? How are you a Pokemon trainer? Because, think about it. You got to know your types if you are a Pokemon trainer. You have to know all of your types. So I can't give Ash a pass on that. In fact, nobody could.
he does not know how to catch a Pokemon and also makes fun of Ash for not knowing type advantages. Now, hearing this insult, Ash finally decides to use Pikachu, who uses Thunder Shock, which is
Like
type
normal.
effective, and ends up catching the Pidgeotto. Now, this moment not only teaches Ash about Pokemon and how to catch them, but also teaches that every Pokemon has different types and one type is effective against the other and can be not effective against the other. So, after this moment, Ash and Misty are attacked by Team Rocket by sending out Ekans and Coughing for a double battle. Ash uses
Okay.
Pidgeotto to take them down, but despite trying hard, Pidgeotto is unable to. So Ash recalls it to
Dang.
send out Caterpie, who is laughed at by Team Rocket.
You know, I was really surprised by the Pidgeotto part when I first watched it. I thought Pidgeotto was really gonna beat Team Rocket when I first saw that part. But it made sense because Pidgeotto just got electrified by Pikachu and then got caught by Ash. So Pidgeotto probably had lost some HP from Pikachu, and then Ash decided to battle Team Rocket with the Pidgeotto, and Pidgeotto ended up losing, which makes some sense.
But Caterpie surprisingly defeats Coughing and Ekans after utilizing
I'm
String Shot
surprised by
and
that
Tackle.
too.
This causes Team Rocket to flee and also surprises Ash and Misty about how Caterpie could actually be really strong. Ash's Caterpie from all the battle experience from the two battles grows and evolves into a Metapod.
Okay.
Now, as we move deep into the Viridian forest, Ash is seen trying to catch a Weedle by using Pidgeotto against it.
He should have caught that Weedle. I don't care what nobody says. It was completely on Ash right there that he lost focus. But I also did put a little blame on Samurai too.
Whereas Misty, on the other hand, bumps into a trainer dressed up as a samurai looking for Pallet Town trainers. Now, this reminds Misty that Ash is from Pallet Town and a samurai could be after him. Now,
Uh-oh.
the difference in this anime version of the story is that Ash will catch this Weedle and then the samurai will arrive to challenge him. Ash, being Ash, will send out his latest catch to check it out. So he sends out Weedle to battle Samurai's Pinsir.
That's a good move.
Weedle is able to launch a poison sting on Pinsir, which lands before Pinsir can get in its tackle knocking Weedle out. Now, Weedle's poison sting taken mind was a critical hit and thus weakened Pinsir more than the original anime. Then Ash sends out its Metapod, and Pinsir, being unable to beat Metapod's hardened defense, loses to it. Then Samurai will send out his Metapod to battle Ash's Metapod, for the battle to be only interrupted by a
What a battle to remember. Metapod versus Metapod. It was such a nostalgic moment how great that battle was. Metapod's Harden and another Metapod's Harden, back to back. How epic was that? I'm just trolling, guys.
drill swarm, and Samurai to flee with his Metapod, and Ash's Metapod is
Uh-oh,
kidnapped
I
by
remember that.
Beedrill while Ash and Misty try to run away and catch the Samurai. Now, during their chase of the samurai and being chased by the Beedrills, Pikachu and Pidgeotto attack and fight back a few Beedrills. Now, as Ash and Misty have caught up to the samurai, they hide in the samurai's cabin, as Ash is only thinking about finding and saving his Metapod. So, they sleep in the cabin for the night because it's too late to go out now. So
Right.
now early in the morning, Ash finds himself looking for his Metapod, and he does end up finding him, only to be interrupted by Team Rocket, which wake up the Beedrill around the Metapod
Oh,
to attack
yeah.
them and Ash. Team Rocket meanwhile flees, with Ash and Metapod left to be attacked. Metapod denies leaving with Ash and is upset for Ash leaving it behind. Ash initially is blaming the samurai for Metapod's kidnapping, but eventually accepts his mistake and with tears in his eyes apologizes to Metapod,
Yeah.
only for a Beedrill to be attacking Ash. Now Metapod, accepting Ash's apology, decides to come between the Beedrill's attack and Ash.
Oh,
Thinking he
man.
has lost Metapod forever given his injuries from the Beedrill attack, Ash cries, but instead Metapod glows to evolve into a beautiful Butterfree. Learning sleep
Such a
powder.
moment.
Sleep powder now allows Butterfree to, put to sleep all the Beedrills and allowing Ash and gang to escape. Samurai praises Ash's bravery and shows them the path to Pewter City and also accepts Ash as a rival for the future. So that's all for this video. But in the next video, we'll be seeing Ash challenges first gym, catch a few more Pokemon, and you'll also notice a lot more changes as we go on in the story than the original anime. So unlike this video where there was like only one change, you'll see a lot more happening as every part progresses. So keep an eye out for that, and I hope you really like this video, and I expect you to keep supporting me like you are. So I want you guys to just hit a like button because that will allow this video to become more noticeable on YouTube.
Okay.
And with the algorithm, hit the like button, comment on it, share it please, because that's going to help me a lot. I want you guys to subscribe. I wish you guys and I request you guys to subscribe, and I wish you guys a happy new year, and thank you for supporting me so much, and keep supporting me. Follow me on all social media, social media platforms in the description.
Okay, guys, that was part one of a fan theory if Ash had evolved all of his Pokemon. Personally, to me, I actually agree with some of the takes here of his hypothetical theory. Ash should have been caught that Weedle. We know that. And he was still an irresponsible trainer because he did allow Metapod to be kidnapped by a Beedrill and allow it to take it away out of nowhere. And then Ash accepting, taking ownership of his decision, made Metapod respect him again, and that's when he evolved to the Butterfree, just like normal. Now, I don't know what other things could go for part two, but part two should be more interesting. So, what do you guys think so far? Do you like the what if scenario about Ash evolving his Pokemon? Do you think it's starting to make sense based on Ash's character? I want you guys to comment below down the video. For this is Mr. Rant Credible, and I'll catch you guys on another video. Peace.